Are you aware that my government does not have channels? Everybody in any nook and cranny of Nigeria have NTA. NTA keep lying. They were showing cassava bread when people were dying in Adamawa. Is it cassava bread my mother will eat that will die? Your NTA keep downplaying it because that's the government policy. Downplay everything, hoping that it will just die away. But this is not dying away. This terror is gaining ground.
If government want to downplay it, like you said,
don't say if they are downplaying it.
Jonathan would have even mentioned it before the war.
He mentioned it
before the war, and he also pleaded for assistance.
Assistance in what way?
He made it clear. Even France at that event promised.
See, we have come to the point.
Even France.
See, let me tell you the truth, my brother. We have come to the point where we have to admit that we have a problem. Until we admit that we have a problem.
We have a problem. That's why we are going to national dialogue.
I said the government does not agree we have a problem. I remember clearly President Jonathan saying corruption is not Nigeria's problem. So when you say something is not a problem, how do you hope to counter that problem? Until he agreed that terror is a problem. He said it in his speech when he addressed the nation. He said we have been able to chase the terrorists away to the fringe. So it means Adamawa and Yobe and Borno are fringes. So people can keep dying in the fringe. We don't care. That's the essence of that speech. He even said he was going to move the army. I'm not misquoting. I'm telling you exactly what he said.
You are misquoting.
He said which is not that they are giving terrorists to the fringes.
He is trying to say that
Adamawa is
we have been able to reduce the numbers of these people.
Let's look at this question. We're almost out of time. Martins Waboke says, since the incident of the killings, have we stopped eating? Hasn't life continued? That's the question.
Nobody said government should not eat. And nobody said government should stop. No, I just said centenary celebration.
He's saying since the incident.
Well, that question, the essence of the question was to say that government should continue. And I never said government never should stop. I never said government should stop. I never said life should stop. Hear me clearly. I said the centenary celebration should either be postponed or at least toned down. That's what I said. And I said, and he was saying, no, we planned it for over a year. And I said, fine, we planned it for a long time, so it should go on. But why do we have all these glaring omissions? It tells you a story that our government is incompetent and we keep celebrating mediocrity. How can we celebrate
it? Is your personal opinion.
It is not my personal opinion. It is the opinion of most Nigerians.
No. It's a
if your government is not competent, me and you will not struggle to buy fuel. It is incompetence. You keep justifying their incompetence.
You see, I keep saying this, that we are the cause of our own.
We are not the cause. Our government is incompetent. That is why we have problems.
The government is not just by.
How can a country that is the 7th largest producer of fuel be importing and not having fuel? What kind of government runs under such conditions?
In this present,
do you know how many man-hours people have wasted lining up on queue?
Let's face reality. In this present government, this government has been able to tackle issue of petroleum scarcity.
It has not tackled anything because there is a huge scarcity now. Are you aware? December 2012, for 1 month, there was fuel scarcity.
Where? In this country?
Can you imagine? He doesn't even keep record. He doesn't even keep record.
I do.
See, until you people begin to admit that this government has failed and tell him the truth.
The government is a process.
It's not a process. This particular government is a failed government.
We are moving forward.
This government has failed.
Okay.
We are moving forward.
We are not moving forward. We are lining up to buy fuel queue just like Abacha's time.
All right.
So we are going backward.
Okay. Ayabami, what is the solution?
The solution is that the government must be sincere to itself. Let us first, until you admit that you have a problem, you will never tackle that problem. If, for instance, I keep failing an exam, I need to understand that, look, I'm failing this exam. What is the reason? If I now realize that maybe I'm not reading enough, I'm not reading the right material, then I can change my tactics. But for as long as I keep thinking, no, the teacher doesn't like me, then I will never pass. The problem with the president keep agreeing that Nigerians don't like him.
Okay, let's
the problem we have is that we have failed to admit that we all have failed. When we all are,
we all fail. All of us. I am saying an incompetent man to rule us. Yes, we have failed.
We all have failed.
I agree with you there.
And not that we all have failed. The constitution we are operating presently is not the best for Nigeria. And we all must come together. Jonathan have given us an opportunity to have a discussion.
That has no go areas.
I'm coming. We need to talk how we want to relate to one another. We need to fathom a constitution that will truly bear with the Nigerians. And he has made his own part. He has played his own part. It's left for us to press it on the people we are elected at the National Assembly to be able to pass an enabling law that will enable the outcome of that discussion to return back to the people under a referendum. That is the only way we must have played our own part.
I agree. I've asked people here. I agree with you.
Why are we chatting Jonathan?
No.
Jonathan has done
I
his
agree
own
with
part.
you on
It's
some
left for us
some
to
areas that you
hijack
have
this
just said.
process. Let us hijack this process
Right.
and make it to be
I
what
agree
we
with
want.
him
that
in
the
some
president
areas.
has done his own part?
I agree with him
Are
in
we
some
doing our
areas.
own
He
part?
said the constitution is a problem.
No, there's something he said. The
Are we,
president has
no,
done
we
his
should,
own
no,
part.
we are not doing
Are
our
we
own part.
Nigerians doing
We are
our
not
own
doing
part?
our own part because we keep electing people who are not competent. Until we begin to chase away criminals from government.
It's not by
and elect
election.
new people.
It's not
by
elected
yes,
there.
because you people rig
It's
elections.
not where you
That's why.
elected there.
Even
If
if
we
you
elected
don't
an
know
angel,
anything.
if we elected an angel with what we have on ground, the angel will not
The
be able to
angel
do
will not have
anything.
Desiani that is sitting
If we elect an angel, Dizani is the best I can give him to next election. He will put Dizani there. Except you be able to change the structure. When you change the structure, you will be able to get it right.
That is what is happening.
And
until we keep,
Jonathan has played his part.
until we finish crime,
Jonathan has played his part. I'm telling you,
criminals in power.
The rest is left to us.
Okay, President Jonathan, we have to respect our president.
President Jonathan has played his part. The rest is left to us. I have queried in the past. What stopped him from asking his Attorney General to write a bill, a presidential bill, executive bill to the National Assembly, seeking a bill that will enable this thing go back to the people. But if he has failed to do that, let us take that step. Let us take that bold step ourselves. Let somebody rise up one day and say, okay, you come together, put up a bill. Seeking because somebody told me that they send a petroleum industrial bill to National Assembly since how many years? Nothing has been done. So for that reason, we should forget about sending a bill. We need to do something. Okay. We need to do something to get it right.
I have to conclude. I have to conclude.
Yes, you're going to conclude now in 2 seconds. And
okay.
The time starts now.
You said the National Assembly is sitting on the PIB.
You're concluding is solution.
Good. The solution is that the government of PDP, by all the people there, is a fraud. They are sitting on the PIB and they are the majority in the House. Why don't they pass that?
There's no difference between PDP and APC. There's no difference between APC and APGA. There's no difference between APGA and Labour Party. They are the same thing. It's just a name, a change of name. They are the same thing. The earlier we begin to tackle these politicians the way they are, the better will be for us. Because if we're going to say it's PDP problem, some other people will hide under that PDP
you cannot pass any law without a certain number in the
How many opposition parties are in there? How many opposition parties are in the House?
The PDP is leading in the Senate.
How
and
many?
They have refused to pass that for over 3 years.
How many of them?
Is it not just this year that people started defecting or last year ending?
Okay, now that it starts defecting, why not they help us now? Why not help us solve the problem?
Push them. It's our job. It's my job and your job to push them.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for this conversation. Thank you, Bright Izocha. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, my brother.
Yobami Ayalowo, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Nelson.
And for you at home for letting us be a part of your evening. I have this concluding tweet. It just came in, so permit me to read it. The last tweet that came in here from Kingslev says, Nigeria cannot be 100 years twice. There are wars and terror in the Middle East, yet their citizens don't insult their president or their leaders as we do. Well, with that thought in mind, let's focus on building a better nation, every one of us from our little location, wherever we are. Thank you so much and have yourself a good night. I am Neo Taigwe.